Filing of nominations for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections will end today. All seats in Goa, Gujarat, Kerala, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu and Puducherry will go to polling in this phase. Besides this, voting will also take place for 14 seats each in Maharashtra and Karnataka, 10 seats in Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Chhattisgarh, 6 in Odisha, 5 each in Bihar and West Bengal, 4 in Assam and 1 in Jammu and Kashmir in this phase. Remember, polling will take place on 23rd of April in 115 seats spread across 14 states. Nominations began on 28th of March with the issue of notification by the Election Commission, and scrutiny of nominations will be done on 5th of April, and candidates can withdraw their nomination till 8th of April. And today is also the last date of filing of nominations for the third phase of assembly polls in Odisha. Voting in the third phase will be held on 23rd of April in 42 seats. And as the nominations for the third phase of Lok Sabha polls draw to a close, Congress President Rahul Gandhi filed his nomination for his second seat of Wayanad in Kerala today. He was accompanied by his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and also other senior leaders. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi also held a massive roadshow after he filed his nomination. The Congress president is contesting from Wayanad in addition to his traditional stronghold of Amethi in Uttar Pradesh. The NDA coalition has fielded Tushar Vellapalli of the Bharatiya Dharma Jan Sena to take on the Congress president, and the LDF has fielded the CPI's PP Sunir to challenge Rahul Gandhi. Voting for all the 20 Lok Sabha seats in Kerala will take place in the third phase on 23rd of April. And CPI-M leader Sitaram Yechuri has questioned the Congress over fielding Rahul Gandhi from Wayanad. Let's take a listen.
The Congress has chosen to field its president in Kerala. I have said very clearly right from the beginning, today, this is a democracy in that anybody can contest from anywhere according to the law. So that is their right. I mean, that is something which we are not objecting. But what we are asking is, what is the message you are sending? Choosing a place where the BJP is not the threat, but the main contest in Kerala for decades has been between the LDF and the UDF. So targeting in this situation to defeat the LDF rather than the BJP, what is the signal that the Congress wishes to give?
And Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh addressed a public rally in Bulandshahr in Uttar Pradesh today. The Home Minister campaigned for BJP candidate from Gautam Budh Nagar Lok Sabha seat, Dr. Mahesh Sharma. Sikandrabad and Khurja Assembly constituencies in Bulandshahr fall under Gautam Budh Nagar Lok Sabha seat.
लेकिन इतनी बात मैं दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं बहनों भाइयों, भारत ही नहीं दुनिया का कोई व्यक्ति उंगली उठाकर नहीं कह सकता कि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी के दामन पर कोई भ्रष्टाचार की दाग लगी हुई हो, यह कोई नहीं कह सकता। इसके पहले भी सरकारों को काम करते हुए आपने देखा है। 55 से लेकर 60 वर्षों तक लगातार इसे हिंदुस्तानों में अखंड हुकूमत किसी एक राजनीतिक पार्टी ने की है तो कांग्रेस ने की है। जब जब कांग्रेस की सरकार आई है, उन पर गंभीर भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप लगे हैं। लेकिन बहनों भाइयों, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार पर, चाहे हमारे केंद्र की सरकार रही हो तो अब उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार रही हो, कोई नहीं कह सकता किसी मुख्यमंत्री ने अथवा किसी प्रधानमंत्री ने कोई भ्रष्टाचार किया हो।
And with just 1 week to go for the Lok Sabha elections to begin, election campaigning is reaching a crescendo. BJP President Amit Shah is campaigning in Telangana and in Andhra Pradesh. He will address public rallies in Karimnagar and in Warangal. All the 17 Lok Sabha seats in Telangana will go to polls in a single phase on 11th of April. The BJP president will also address a public meeting in Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. He will also take part in a roadshow in Visakhapatnam in the evening. Former Prime Minister H.D. Devagowda will also hit the campaign trail in Tumakuru in Karnataka, his new constituency. Now, Tumakuru is Devagowda's new turf after he passed on his traditional bastion Hassan to his grandson. Former Prime Minister and JDS leader is pitted against G.S. Basava Raju of the BJP. And Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu will campaign for the TDP in the state. He will address a public meeting in Guntur district. And new allies, the BSP chief Mayawati and Jan Sena founder Pawan Kalyan will campaign in Andhra Pradesh and in Telangana today. The two leaders will address a rally in Tirupati, and this would be followed by a public meeting in Hyderabad. News from Uttar Pradesh now, where the BJP has formed an alliance with the Nishad party. This is for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Now, Nishad party leader and Gorakhpur MP Praveen Nishad joined the Bharatiya Janata Party today. Praveen Nishad had defeated the BJP candidate in the Gorakhpur by-polls. The Nishad party had recently split from the Samajwadi Party. And in Rajasthan, BJP has forged an alliance with the Rashtriya Loktantrik Party headed by MLA and former BJP leader Hanuman Beniwal on one seat in Rajasthan. Beniwal will contest Lok Sabha polls on the Nagaur seat as the RLP candidate. Jat leader Beniwal had floated his own party, RLP, ahead of the 2018 assembly elections, and his party had won 3 seats, including one by Beniwal. And another member has joined the BJP. Former Rajya Sabha member Ananda Bhaskar Rapolu has joined the BJP. Now, he joined the BJP in the presence of Union Health Minister JP Nadda in the national capital, Delhi. He had resigned from the Congress party last month. And there is a major setback for the Congress party ahead of polls in Odisha, as 2 of its candidates for the assembly elections have resigned from the primary membership, alleging mismanagement. Yudhishthir Samatantri and Bibhu Tarai, the candidates for the Pipili and in Tiroli assembly seats, have sent their resignation letters to the OPCC president, Niranjan Patnaik, on Wednesday. While Samantri claimed that the state leadership put party tickets on sale, Bibhu alleged that the Congress party has fielded a candidate having criminal backdrop. Samtantri also alleged that the Congress party has sold tickets for money. However, the OPCC has rejected both the allegations and said that there is some misunderstanding and that the issue will be sorted out. With first round of Lok Sabha elections just 2 weeks away in Maharashtra, all the 4 main players, Congress, NCP, the BJP, Shiv Sena, have been busy working out alliance. While the BJP took a lead in stitching a pact with the Shiv Sena, Congress and the NCP also claimed that their alliance is on track and well enough to take on the formidable NDA. Here is a report by Rajya.
The breeze in Mumbai may not reveal if it's blowing for a change, but certainly political activities are slowly picking up in a big state which accounts for 48 Lok Sabha seats. Last time it was Modi wave which had handed BJP its highest ever tally of 23 seats and also a windfall in assembly polls, pricing out the first ever BJP chief minister. This time too the BJP will be banking on Modi and his performance at the state level.
In Maharashtra, we are contesting elections on the works which has done by central government and state government, and we had done very good things for people of Maharashtra. Mostly, first of all, the development in infrastructure sector, the development in ports, the development in agricultural sector. And along with that, we had taken many decisions which are socially important decisions. That we had implemented them. So the work done by central government and state government, that will be our plank for these elections.
In the battle of alliance too, the BJP is faring better. getting alliance with restive yet age-old ally Shiv Sena back on the track.
We have formed an alliance with the Bharatiya Janata Party, who is an old friend of ours, an old ally, and there were issues pertaining, there were certain differences between the two parties, but there was never an animosity, and hence we decided to form a coalition with them, and the alliance is surging ahead.
Shiv Sena and BJP seemingly ahead in the battle of wits as far as the alliances are concerned, as they've been able to overcome differences and stitch the alliance together once again. On the other hand, the Congress and the NCP too are claiming to have alliance struck once again, but differences still remains, essentially concerning the smaller parties.
As per the deal, Congress has got 26 seats and NCP 22 seats. The talks are still on with the smaller parties. Both the parties know that these smaller partners may just play a spoiler if ignored or kept dissatisfied.
Our alliance is completely in place. We will be contesting on 26 seats, and NCP is going to contest on 22 seats. So out of 48, both the parties have worked out very well. And the problem is the other parties, the third parties. These parties are expecting a lot. And they are basically expecting from us to give up our seats and without any reason. So the problem is there. Problem is not in Shiv Sena, in Congress and NCP. We have been meeting for the last 6 months on a regular basis. We have been discussing various issues and seat sharing issues, and that has been sorted out properly.
Post-2014, Maharashtra has seen BJP expanding its footprints in the strongholds of Congress like Marathwada and NCP's Western Maharashtra, after winning several local body polls. But the opponents say Lok Sabha polls may throw a different picture.
Unemployment is a bigger issue. Farmer distress is a bigger issue. Inflation is a bigger issue. Corruption is a bigger issue. In Maharashtra, 16 of ministers having corruption charges. The chief minister himself giving them clean chit. So all these issues are there. Definitely we will take these issues into the public, and we are hopeful we will win more than 50% seats.
While the alliances is worked out on both the sides, it's now up to distribution of tickets that may decide the contours of the polls and performance of the parties. In Mumbai with camera person Om Prakash, Rajat Kane for Rajya Sabha TV.
LJP leader and Union Minister Ramvilas Paswan has expressed confidence of NDA's return in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Speaking exclusively to Rajya Sabha TV, Paswan, who will not contest in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, said that he will work to strengthen his party.
लोग तो लोकसभा चुनाव की अपनी सीट छोड़ते नहीं, आप क्यों नहीं लड़ रहे?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं। हम पहले से ही हम लोगों ने, पार्टी ने निर्णय ले लिया था कि हम जाएंगे, कहते राज्यसभा हम जाएंगे, और 50 साल 1969 में एमएलए बने थे, 50 साल क्या हो गया है, तो अपना थोड़ा सरकार में जाने के बाद जो है पार्टी का दूसरे राज्य में जो संगठन वगैरह है तो वो थोड़ा ढीला पड़ जाता है, तो हम लोग अपना संगठन के काम को देखेंगे।
तो ये जो आपके सामने एक जो महागठबंधन है, आरजेडी, कांग्रेस और इसके अलावा अन्य जो 2-3 पार्टियां हैं, उसके सामने आप लोगों की एनडीए में इस बार क्या स्थिति रहेगी?
अभी तो बना ही नहीं, उनका कहाँ है, अभी तो सीट, वो तो गठबंधन, वो तो गठबंधन ही नहीं है, तो महागठबंधन क्या हो, कहाँ बन गया है? वहाँ क्या कहते हैं कि वो जो दोनों क्या कहते हैं कि जो तेजस्वी है और तेज प्रताप है, वहाँ अपने लठम लट्टी हो रहा है, तो कहाँ बन गया है? जो सीट का बंटवारा, अभी तो पूरा सीट का बंटवारा नहीं हुआ है, बहुत सीट खाली ही है। फिर कांग्रेस के साथ में कहीं है, कहीं सीपीआई के साथ में है, कहीं क्या कहते हैं कि दोनों भाई में है, तो इसलिए जो है वहाँ कोई चैलेंज ही नहीं है। एनडीए के सामने में जो है कोई गठबंधन का चैलेंज ही नहीं है। हम लोग 40 में 40 सीट जीतेंगे।
2014 में जो स्थिति थी, उसके बाद इस साल जो स्थिति है, उस स्थिति में कोई परिवर्तन नहीं आया है। कौन सा मुद्दा लग रहा है आपको?
उसके बाद से देश कहाँ से कहाँ चला गया। 5 साल में क्या कहते हैं कि देख रहे हैं जो अभी जो ये सब सारा का सारा चीज चल रहा है पड़ोसी देश के साथ में, तो लोगों के दिमाग में यही है कि भाई तुमको प्रधानमंत्री जो है, लड़ाई तो प्रधानमंत्री की होगी ना, तो प्रधानमंत्री में नरेंद्र मोदी, एक तरफ से नरेंद्र मोदी हैं, दूसरी तरफ से किसको मानने कौन तैयार है?